MyTurnRacing Truck League here at Homestead, Miami. We qualified in 5th of a field of about 13 or 14.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Green, green.
One of my better restarts.
High side rear.
Outside is clear.
It's clear.
The car outside.
Car high rear.
Stay low.
All
Do
good.
the car on the high side. Outside.
High side rear.
Stay low.
High side front. Clear.
Clear outside if you want to.
Down in P number 6.
Whoa! 3 wide up there, the wall!
High side front.
Whoa!
All clear.
3 wide. Clear up top. Car
High side
outside.
rear.
Woof! Woof!
Keep low.
Car high front. Clear.
Clear up top. Car outside.
Car high front.
Still there.
High side rear.
Outside
Eyes
is
forward.
clear. Outside.
Car high rear. High side
Stay
rear.
low.
Car high
Still
front.
there. Hold your line.
Car high front. Eyes forward.
Clear outside.
New personal best lap time, 41.098. Good moving, John. We're in position number 5.
Scumby
You're back in fifth.
said,
Car
High
Jake's
side
outside.
not going to like that.
Stay low. Do the car on
Car
the
high
high
front.
side.
No.
Stay low.
Car high front.
Stay low.
High side front. All clear.
Clear outside if you want to.
Well done. Fastest lap, 33.343. Good job, John. You're in position number 4 now.
You're in 4th position. Nice work.
Improving. Personal best lap, 33.137.
Fuel fill.
We need 89.27 liters for the last pit stops.
That's not even close, is it?
Previous lap was a 33.2. Car ahead set its personal best, 32.967. Car behind set its PB, 33.584.
Fuel fill.
Add 88.59 liters for the last pit stops.
I'm just wondering if I save a bit of gas, if I can get it down. I think we're going green, you see. Fuel fill.
Need 86.98 liters in the remaining pit stops.
Where did he go?
All good.
Where did Jake go? Manually disconnected?
Whoa, what happened to Jake? It just disappeared.
It says manually disconnected at the top.
Inside.
Car low rear.
Stay high.
Car low front.
He didn't like being stuck behind me, did he?
Low side front.
Scumby said,
Keep high.
you're going to want
Low
to
side
stop
front.
4 tires anyway.
Ah,
It's not worth it.
Still
Eyes
oh, I
forward.
don't know. I might
Clear
make him
inside.
last.
You're P6 currently.
Scumby said, a rage quit.
I think it was. Stuck behind me. How terrible. Can't even get past John. Truck must be wrecked. There goes the winner though.
33.6 on last lap.
Fuel fill.
Fill 85.52 liters
It's going
for
down.
the last pit stops.
Nathan would have the right idea of running a high line.
It can work. The low line tends to work for me though.
Easier on tires, I wonder.
Time underscore 4 underscore
Interval
via.
in front is
Said.
4/10.
Fill fuel.
Whether it's easier on tires.
Fuel fill.
I don't know, it's a longer distance.
Fill 90.22 liters in the
90?
remaining
Might
stops.
make a difference.
It's gone the wrong way. That
Mine's
gives
Aaron taking.
the pace lap's now gone out of the calculation.
Low line generally. He doesn't seem to really care what he does.
Low side rear.
Car stopped up high.
Somebody, but
Eyes forward.
Still inside.
Car low front.
Still there at the
hate
bottom.
drivers that do that, drive all over the road. They're still as fuck.
Low side front.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Car low. Car low front. It's
He's
clear.
forced his way past
Car
me.
low front.
Sideways.
Eyes
Clear
forward.
inside.
Delta time in front over 5 laps. Within
Still
110.
there at the bottom.
Increase up.
Low side.
Still there at the
Car
bottom.
low. Car low.
high.
Car low.
Aaron coming in.
Still there.
Low side
Still
front. Car low front. All clear.
Clear
I
inside.
was letting him go. Opening up my tyres the last one. He's not coming back to me.
Fuel fill.
Top up with 85.96 liters for the last stops. Delta ahead last lap, within 110.
Fuel fill.
Fill 85.76 liters in the last pit stops.
I'm having trouble getting it any lower.
35.5 fuel laps left in the tank. Gap ahead is 0.4.
Fuel fill.
Need 84.31 liters in the last
starting
pit
to get out.
stops.
Time underscore 4 underscore via. Said. Fill fuel.
Fuel fill.
Fill 83.94 liters for the last pit stops.
We're getting somewhere.
Now Doug's coming back. Aaron's coming after me now as well.
Keep saying Doug.
Time
Oh, I mean Andy,
underscore
didn't I?
4 underscore
Andy,
beer
not me.
said. What about tires?
I think by saving gas, I'll save tyres at the same time.
Scumby said. Apparent he's going to save those.
This is a chance. I'm wondering whether I can do this. I usually think about saving gas
Delta
when there's
in
not
front
enough
previous
time,
lap.
but we
Within
thought about
110.
it at the start. So we save a little bit of gas every lap from the start. We might do this. I mean, who are we going to beat in front of us on pace? Fuel fill.
You need 82.94 liters for the last stops.
And how much can we fit in
Delta
each
time
time?
in
Is it
front
70?
over 5 laps.
70
Within
something?
110.
Show fuel. Oh, it's 70. Ooh. Thought it was 76. Show relative. Oh, it's gonna be. That's gonna be pushing it, isn't it? Fuel time left.
You have 16 minutes left in the fuel tank in this stint.
Session time left.
There's 48 minutes left.
Even I have my doubts right now. Fuel fill.
Top up with 82.16 liters in the last pit stops. Gap ahead is 0.4.
Fuel fill.
Add 81.98 liters in the remaining stops.
You have to admit, it's going down.
Scumby said. Fuel saving gets you a lap or two, not 10% of the race distance.
Wow. We started early though, didn't we?
Delta behind previous lap, within 110.
Fuel fill.
We need 81.42 liters for the last pit stops.
We're only 11 litres short.
Delta time ahead over 5 laps, within 110.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to maintain momentum.
Delta behind previous lap, gap minimized by 1/10.
Scumby said. That's the wall, John.
Yeah, pretty hard.
Rear arb up.
Fuel fill.
Scumby.
Top up with 81.02 liters
You've not done
for the
that
last
for a while.
stops.
No. I was just trying to find a better way of coasting through the corners,
24.5 fuel laps left in the
keeping
tank.
as much momentum as I can and steering as little as possible to stop scrubbing the speed. And I mistimed it. Fuel fill.
Add 81.46 liters for the last pit stops.
John Jaretsgren said, "Go on, my boy. You can do it. Granny's little soldier."
Goodness me. I thought you were like a grown man, but you are obviously 12. Have you not got anything better to do with your life? Or you?
Delta time ahead over 5 laps, within 1/10.
Sort of thing you expect 12-year-olds to do at a playground.
Scumby.
Such a
Said.
brave person hiding behind your
Deleted.
keyboard. Unbelievable, isn't he?
Time_4_beer
Such a shame.
said, "Who is?"
Such a shame. Fuel fill.
You need 81.59 liters for the last pit stops.
Fuel fill.
Fill 81.16 liters for the last pit
81.1.
stops. .6 fuel laps left in the stint.
Fuel fill.
Add 80.79 liters for the last pit stops.
Go on, Michael. I need that draft. I think Michael's
Delta in
streaming
front
as well,
over 5
so
laps. within 110.
If anyone knows what his Twitch is, feel free to link it so you can watch it side by side. Tell him to keep going. I need his draft. I think it's Bunker Monkey, I think, something like that. Give him all the encouragement to keep towing me along, but don't tell him why. Don't let him know why, obviously.
Delta ahead last lap, within 110.
Fuel fill.
You need 79.82
Oh,
liters
we're getting
in
there.
the remaining pit stops.
We're getting there.
Time _4_ beer. Said. Fuel fill.
That's it, we're getting there. Fuel fill.
We need 78.75 liters in
Really
the last pit
getting there
stops.
now.
Good moving, you're in position number 5.
Oh, someone's dived into the pits.
You're back in 4th position.
Good job, John.
Fuel fill.
Up to P4 currently. We need 77.71 liters for the last stops.
Time _4_ beer. Said. Fill fuel.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. 13.4 fuel laps left in the tank. Kenyan at pit exit. It's clear.
The leader's pitting now.
Oh, cold tyres are a little bit squirrely, mate. Fuel
Gap
fill.
ahead is 3/10. We need 76.49 liters for the last stops. Mark Redford is now leading the class.
Fuel laps
Outstanding,
left.
John. You're in position number 3 now. 11.9 laps left with fuel.
Fuel fill.
You're now
You
in
need
3rd.
75.3 liters in the remaining stops. One car coming out of pits. We're clear.
Looks like I may have lost my wingman. Is he coming into the pits, I think? There he goes. Thought he might have been.
94 ahead heading to pits after 41 laps in the stint.
You're in 2nd position right now.
Awesome, you're number 2 now.
Time _4_ beer. Said. Can you do it?
I doubt it. Fuel fill.
You need 74.96 liters in the last stops.
And even if I can, is going this slow actually more detrimental?
Last lap was a 35.6.
Fuel fill.
We need 74.69 liters in the remaining pit stops.
I'm saving more now than I was at the start, so I think I've got a bit more ability to save. Although not having that draft is probably not helping me. Fuel laps left.
Delta ahead last lap, further away by 3/10. We have about 7.7 laps left in the stint. 6.9 laps left with fuel at start.
I'm having some technical issues, guys. Hold on. Just passed by.
Jones is closing. Clear behind. Delta ahead last lap, within 110.
Fuel fill. Fuel fill.
Add 74.12 liters in the last stops.
We're still 4 litres over.
Jones is coming up. And clear. We have one Chevrolet behind. Delta in front previous lap, within 110.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel. Inside.
Carlo rear.
Here comes the wingman.
Eyes forward.
Clear.
Full service.
Full service.
That car is a lap down.
You have one Ford coming up. Clear. 4.7 fuel laps left in the tank. Netherwood is closing.
Scumby said, "You're also going to have to completely empty this tank to fit it in."
Yeah.
Time_4_Scovia said,
Still there.
"That will
Clear.
be 20
Outside is clear.
pounds."
What's £20?
That car is a lap down.
We have one Toyota closing. Eyes forward. Delta in front last lap, interval decreased by 4/10.
Fuel fill.
Add 74.43 liters
Show
in the
fuel.
remaining stops. 2 on you. 2.7 fuel laps left in the tank.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Show relative.
Fuel fill check said,
Local yellow.
"Do you need fuel?"
Mark Redford ahead in pits after 50
leader's
laps in the
pitting now.
stint. One Toyota near.
You're in third.
Eyes forward.
Time_4_Scovia
You need to pit now for
said,
fuel.
"Yes."
2.3 liters. Remaining
You
in
have
the
about
tank.
1
Fuel
lap
fill
of fuel
check.
left.
One Toyota
Said.
behind.
Fill fuel.
Show fuel.
Enter pit lane.
Car outside.
Car
Still
high.
there.
Scumby
Clear.
said,
Clear up top.
"I'm on
Eyes
the
forward.
fence, John."
New class leader is car
The next
53,
car's the leader.
Andy Oakley. You
So
have
he
one
goes.
Ford behind you.
So he goes.
Clear behind. Delta behind last lap. Gap closed by 2.0.
Fuel fill.
Top up with 74.16 liters in the remaining stops.
I think we're going to have to pit here, I'm afraid.
High side rear. Eyes
Clear.
forward.
Fuel fill check.
22 seconds.
Said.
Pit
That
stop for
doesn't
gas,
sound comfy,
tires, and
scumby.
windscreen. 11. 8 seconds. Pit now. Parked. 25 seconds optional left. Dropping to P5
So
currently.
tight info.
Move it,
Go.
move it.
Pit stop time of 14.2. You have Maspero
Be
out on
mindful, you
track.
only have one set
Fuel
of tires
fill check.
remaining.
You're clear.
Said.
Down in number
Fuel
8.
fill.
You have Wilcott coming up.
Got to do a few laps first,
You're
mate.
clear.
Show relative.
Fuel fill check. Said. Is you pedal working right? The sound makes it sound like is on and off.
We're just trying to save a bit of gas. It's working fine. Especially on cold tyres. You can't just put your foot to the floor.
That lap was a 34.1.
Fuel fill check. Said. But you pedal shows it is to the floor yet the sound is bouncing.
I'm not sure about that. I'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for letting me know.
John, you're in the pit window now. You can come in now.
Fuel fill.
At 1.63 liters, in the last stops.
Well, we've got to save 1.63 litres.
Interval behind is 8.9.
Time_4_beer. Said. How many times is John going to say fuel fill?
It's got to be a few,
Time
I think.
Gap behind is
_4_beer.
8.5.
Said. Vote.
How many
Your
laps
out
are
lap
there?
was 53.
That might give you a clue.
Fuel fill check. Said. 604.
Fuel fill.
Fill 2.11 liters, in the
Oh, we're not
remaining
doing a very good
stops.
job. We need to calm it down a little bit.
Delta time in front over 5 laps.
Time
Using the
Increase
loud
the gap
pedal
by
too
2
much.
tenths.
Said. Per sec. Fuel fill check. Said. tire check.
I think we're okay for tyres. Did you see them when I pitted? They were like 50%.
Interval
Show tyre
ahead is
info.
8 tenths.
Should be able to see that 56% on the right front. Show relative. I really wanted to draft behind Simon, but I think he's costing me too much time. I don't think he's quick enough.
Aaron Maspero is now leading the class.
Yeah, but Aaron's still got a pit.
Interval behind is 9 tenths.
We might stay behind Simon for a bit, even though he's running slow, just to use a bit more of that draft. In fact, we might see whether we can grab some
Low side
Simon
rear.
here.
Still there, inside.
Low side front. Eyes forward.
Clear inside.
Right, Simon, we're using your draft
35.6
now.
on last lap.
Hopefully he's not too fast.
Car
High side
outside.
front. Clear.
Clear high.
Fuel fill check. Said. Fuel fill.
Cross the line first and then we'll grab it. Fuel fill.
You need 0.98 liters for the last pit stops.
We're looking good.
Delta ahead last lap. Gap increased by 9 tenths.
If we can stay within a pit stop and a lap of Andy Oakley up there. Not sure how long a pit stop takes. Roughly a lap, I guess.
57 behind heads into the pits after 27 laps.
So what do you think? Are we going to make it? And if we do, what position? I don't think it's a race winning strategy. Fuel fill.
Fuel fill
Need
check.
0.86
Set.
liters in the last
Last.
stops.
Last. It's possible. It is definitely possible. Let's face it, we weren't winning it on pace, so why not try something different? It could be fun.
Scumby. Said. Nah, that's Jake.
Fuel fill.
Need 0.87 liters in the last stops.
It's close, isn't it?
Fuel fill check. Said. Fill fuel.
Maybe I should make one of those
44
emoji
P.
thingies, or whatever it's called.
Said. What's that?
What's what?
Fuel fill check. Said. Fuel fill.
That lap was a 35.1. Good moving, number 7.
Unstable. Thank you.
Right, this will be interesting. That's Michael Jones pitting in.
Good job.
We were
Number
right
6
with him
currently.
when we were deciding about our strategy. I think he's a similar pace to me as well. Some tracks he's quicker, some tracks I am. So it'll be very interesting to see whether he can pit, get fresh tyres and all the gas he wants, and then come out
Time_4_beer.
and see if he can beat me.
Said. Who is Mask Troublemaker?
Do what?
Gap ahead is 4.5.
Fuel fill check. Said. Fuel fill. $44p. Said. Keep my name out of it, Scumby.
What's going on?
The leader's bidding now.
Fuel fill.
Fill 0.93 liters in the remaining stops.
Fuel fill check. Said. Hi 44p. Hey
One
guys.
Chevrolet behind you. No one behind. New class leader
44p.
is Mark Redford.
Said. At fuel fill check, how's the fuel?
You have one Chevrolet near. Clear.
Fuel fill check.
Delta
Said.
ahead last lap,
Needs
further away
checking.
by 7/10ths.
Is there not a fuel thingy telling you how many laps it's good for?
Good thing as well. Good thing.
Time_4_beer. Said. Screen check.
One Chevrolet approaching.
Car
Low side
inside.
rear.
Fuel fill.
Still
Eyes
there
ahead.
at bottom. Clear.
Eyes forward. You need 0.69 liters in the remaining pit stops.
Thank you.
Falling behind to P7.
Session time left.
We have 16 minutes left of this session.
Question is, has this guy pitted? Have these people already pitted?
Said.
Are they good to the end?
There is, but we don't know how many laps there's going to be.
Ah, good point. Session laps left.
30.6 laps left.
Maybe 30 of them.
Fuel fill check. Said. Can we get a fuel fill?
We'll go
44p. Said. At Scumby, what's your name again?
fuel fill.
Fuel fill
You
check.
need 0.67
Said.
liters for the
Snoop
last pit
Doggy Dog.
stops.
Time
Well done,
_4
John.
_
We're
beer.
number 6 now.
Said.
Last lap was
Not
a
fuel fill.
34.6.
Fuel fill.
Need 0.61 liters for the last stops.
Oh, we're falling behind a bit. I think maybe we should have done a 2-stop strategy.
Fuel
What do you
fill
think,
check.
Scumby?
Said. Fuel fill might not be in it. Fuel fill.
You're going to make it, John?
44p.
Delta ahead
I think
previous
so.
lap. Gap
Gone
widened
shy
by
now
1
at
tenths.
Scumby.
I don't
I'm not
think
sure-
I am.
I'm
Aaron's
not
going
sure.
to beat me anyway.
I'm not sure what
Carlo front.
position it's going to make, but I should
Clear.
make it on gas. I'm hoping you lot got to make more pit stops.
Scumby said,
I think I might need one.
I think a two-stop
Obviously,
might
Aaron's
have
made
been
his,
more
and
fun.
Andy's made his.
44k said, Andrew Mummy or something, I remember now.
We need is a coach.
Time _4_ beer
Good moving.
said,
You're number 5 now.
top 6. Fuel fill check said, but if we had a two-stop, we wouldn't have all these fuel fill checks.
I know, but
You're back in fifth.
wouldn't also be able to beat most of these guys on pace.
Fuel fill check said, I'm just here for the fuel fill.
Well, as long as you're enjoying the stream and you're not causing trouble, we're all good.
Time _4_ beer said, no. Fuel fill check
Delta behind
Set.
last lap. Gap
Fuel
closed
fill.
by 1.5.
Time _4_ beer said, not like that troublemaker.
Fuel fill.
You need 0.08 liters for the last pit stops.
Fuel fill check said, Ollie Murs had a song called Troublemaker.
Fuel fill.
0.04 liters more in tank than needed. Delta time behind over 5
It's
laps.
quite close.
Interval closed by 3 tenths.
Sorry, Simon.
New class leader car 41, Aaron Maspero. Delta ahead over 5 laps, interval increased by 2 tenths.
Fuel laps left.
There's 22.1 laps left in the stint.
Session laps left.
You have about 21.7.
No chance of yellow then.
Gap ahead is 8.8.
Fuel fill check said, fuel fill.
I think I can see a bit bottom in turn 3.
Just worked it out, I need more than one caution.
Fuel fill.
0.27 liters more in tank
Andy's
than
passing me
needed.
now. That's third now.
That lap was a 35.0.
Time _4_ beer said, I put all my bet for us not Finch in top 7.
Really?
Scumby
There we
said,
go.
this is going to be super close.
Now, fuel fill.
Time underscore 4 underscore
0.51 liters more in tank
Said.
than needed.
Damn you.
Car
Low side
inside.
rear. Clear.
Clear inside.
Come back with that draft. I want a little bit of it. Whoa, washing up a bit.
Make a note. One stopping at Homestead doesn't work.
Got tyres or fuel.
Base.
What do you say doesn't work? Right, I did use a bit too much gas trying to stay in his draft for a bit just to get a little bit of time there. Fuel fill.
0.79 liters more in tank than needed.
Oh, that doesn't hurt us too much. We've got nearly a litre. 3/4 of a litre spare. Fuel fill.
1 liters more in tank than needed.
Yeah, a nice late caution where it gets some nice fresh tyres will do very nicely right about now. How about you, John?
I've got gas to spare as well now.
Yeah, but I'd like to get those tyres on.
Nah, the tyres are fine.
To be honest, I quite enjoyed the first stint, back end of it.
Fuel fill.
Time
Interval in
underscore
front
4
is
underscore beer
11.9.
said, spin it for
1.28
4
liters
views.
more in tank than needed.
Fuel fill.
1.3 liters in buffer.
Oh my gosh, I got way too much fuel.
Oh, I see, you've been lapped.
Oh no, I've been lapped. So,
Neat.
John.
Fuel fill check,
average fuel.
said,
Averaging
Fuel fill.
1.37 liters used in the last 5 laps. Delta behind previous lap.
I was going to say,
Interval
you're talking
closed
about
by
me,
2/10.
like I want plural, lap.
Still lapped.
Aaron's
Many times over.
got hit again, hasn't he?
No, Aaron's good to the end. Good to go to the end.
Never.
Track
Those
temperature
landings.
dropped to 30.6 degrees Celsius.
They're machines.
I had to try something different.
In that case, I've got absolutely tons of stuff of fuel then.
fuel fill check,
You're
said,
still the lucky dog.
fuel fill,
Yeah.
Car
Carlo
inside.
rear.
Caution, caution.
Stay high, there's a car
Carlo
on the
front.
low side. Stay high, there's a car on the low
Got a
side.
Carlo.
round envelope stuffed full of cash.
Clear.
Clear. The car
Low side
inside.
rear.
Still there at the bottom.
Carlo front.
Clear
All
inside.
good. Previous lap was a 35.1.
Session time left.
We have 4 minutes 56 left in the session.
Fuel time left.
6 minutes left in the fuel tank in the stint.
I think I'll go for it a bit more though, don't I? If Aaron, I've got all this fuel left, I've got a whole lap.
When you come in by, Simon.
No.
Delta behind over 5 laps. Gap decreased by 1/10.
Session time left.
4 minutes 21 left in the session.
Fuel check. Said. Is this a race or a Top Gear fuel challenge? Time _4_gear.
Either way, I'm enjoying it.
Said. Send it.
Fuel fill.
1.69 liters more in tank than needed. Interval ahead is 12.7. Gap behind is 7.6.
Session time left.
You have 3 minutes 11 left.
Fuel time left.
We have 4 minutes 27 left in the fuel tank in the stint.
We've overdone the fuel saving there, everyone. We need to burn some of it.
.6 fuel laps left in the stint.
Fuel check. Said. Fuel burn.
Average fuel.
Time _4_.
Averaging 1.36 liters used in the last 5 laps.
Shock horror.
I've got an extra lap in the bag now.
Scumby. Said. I don't think that's ever happened before.
6.6 fuel laps left in the tank.
Scumby. Said. You've somehow made the tires last, too.
Yeah! Driving really slowly. Well, we're top 5. It looks like.
That lap was a 34.7.
Session time left.
1 minute 34.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Sorry, I'm going to slow down.
Alright, fine. So,
The tyres are not quite brilliant as well, by the way.
is it that bad then?
Yep.
Delta time behind over 5 laps, within 1/10.
I should have overtaken you a while ago, Mark. I just realised I'm catching the guy from quite rapidly. I may have wasted that chance.
Whitest
White
time.
flag. One more lap to go.
I'm just spinning.
Fuel laps left.
Sitting behind you.
2.8 fuel laps left.
2.8 laps of fuel left.
1.7 laps left with fuel at start. Gap in front is
You've got
11.9.
about 2 laps of fuel
I've
left.
got a 40-second hold, so I think my race is over. Sitting in the pits.
Yeah, I had one of those, 56 seconds. Not impressed.
I wondered what happened.
Checkered.
Scumby.
It's over.
I'm right out of
Said.
fuel.
Mark didn't make it.
Mark didn't make it, no. And I think I got his spot. 4th place.
There's the flag. It's over.
Show fuel.
Nice run. Solid work.
Got enough fuel left for a lap and a half as well.